Hey, welcome, Pikachu here with you, and I'm going to show you in this video how I was able to become the #1 buyer on Udimi, spent over $1,000, acquired multiple thousands of clicks and a lot of leads, and the results I got, and I'll be sharing that with you. Okay, so I actually want to do a walkthrough of showing you exactly what I've learned, what I've discovered by actually being in the trenches and testing out a lot of stuff with Udimi, specifically a lot of Udimi vendors who sell their traffic, right? So I'm going to be actually walking you through as somebody who's actual buyer, right? Not a seller, somebody who's buying a bunch of traffic from the different solo ads. Okay, so we'll get right into my solos, and as you can see, I got a lot of progress going on here. We'll get into it right after this. All right, welcome back. So check this out. At this time, right, this is January 3rd right here, right? And I got a bunch of solo ads that I've bought, right? This is kind of what your dashboard would look like if you were to start buying traffic, right? So I have one fella here who's still delivering. It'll show you like how much percentage of the orders fulfilled, right? 55% of the way there. Like I ordered 200 clicks and he delivered 110 clicks. That makes sense? So these three guys have delivered their orders, and in most cases they do like to over deliver, right, as a courtesy, which is pretty cool. So I bought 500 clicks from this guy, he gave me 600, right? I bought 200 from this guy, he gave me 228, and it'll tell you like how much percentage they over delivered. So 120%, right? So 20% more than I've paid for. Okay, so that's what that means. Here's the traffic vendors that I've bought and they have completed. So I already reviewed their purchases. I gave them, a review and everything. And here's the traffic amounts, right? 200 clicks each is a good amount like to test with when I'm trying new vendors, right? And as you can see, they're all over deliver usually by a little bit. So you're actually getting a little more traffic for your buck. And here's three guys who are waiting for my rating, and this guy is still working on delivering his traffic. So here's the results that I've got. Check it out. Okay, first of all, I'll show you like I literally spent, okay, I'm over here logged into my PayPal account, so I want to be totally transparent with you, show you what's going on. So starting December 31st, right, as you can see, this is other stuff, but starting December 31st, purchase from Udimi.com. So that's me making actual purchases, okay, through my PayPal account, as you can see. So here's 1, 2. So what I'll even do is let's calculate these together so you see exactly how much I actually spent here. Okay, so with this one right here, right? Okay, so that's the first total. As you can see, this is something else, Udimi. So 136. Okay. Plus 125, right? Okay. Plus 31. Okay. Plus $99. Plus 135. Okay. Plus, we got some more here. Plus 193. Okay. Plus 120. Plus 98. Plus 101. That's all of them. Yeah, equals. Okay, so I spent $1,038 on Udimi alone. Okay, as you can see, in just the last few days. Okay, so January 3rd, I started buying traffic on the 31st of December. Okay, so when we go over here to my tracker, okay, we can even do this. We'll do a custom range. So from last 3 days, right? So since Monday, which is the 31st, last day of 2018, and all the way to the 3rd of January. So these 4 days, this day is not quite over yet, was me actually buying traffic from Udimi. Okay, all right, and I'll even show you my results. So as you can see, the different Udimi vendors, okay? And I even bought a little traffic package from this agency here, which is like about 100 clicks. So, you know, I'm not going to count that, but everything else, of course, you can see is from Udimi, right? So about 2,500 clicks, or with this one, it's 2,600 total. 868 leads is what I got, okay? So my cost per action on average was $1.42. This means that for every lead that I acquired into my email list, cost me about $1.42, okay? And my average cost per click was 47 cents, okay? So pretty good. And as you can see, this is from like 8 vendors, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not including this agency that I did a little test with, okay? So yeah, most of this traffic was from, of course, Udimi, so at least about 2,500 of them, of the clicks, and over 800 leads, about a 33% solid opt-in rate. So that's the results, right? Now, don't worry about the sales. Some reason this sales pixel was not tracking everything for some reason, but these are not actual sales. This is people sign up to a free membership that I have before they buy anything from me, okay? So this is not really accurate, but there's the names of the Udimi sellers that I was buying from, and here's the cost per click that these guys, each of them, were charging, okay? And you can verify that just by going to Udimi. So here's what I wanted to actually walk you through, okay? So I bought a lot of traffic here recently. We could even go to my homepage, right? And over here you can see on the competition, I'm first place with this account. I bought over 2,100 visitors, totally received 2,300, and there's somebody who's still finishing delivering some more clicks to me. So as you can tell, that just from this Udimi account, I bought quite a bit of traffic, all right, recently in the last just few days, okay? So here's what I wanted to show you as far as going to, let's go like to say solo deals or find sellers. I'll show you how I look for sellers, how I, you know, basically looked at their profiles, why I chose to work with these guys. So what I look for, okay? Myself personally, I do a lot of SEO traffic, which is high quality traffic, okay? So I have a frame of comparison that I can compare to what's good traffic and what's bad traffic. So in the long run, solo ad traffic is usually going to be lower quality, okay? So the traffic might be good, top tier US traffic, but by quality, I mean the conversions might be low, okay? And the reason is because with solo ads, I noticed is these guys will sell, you know, their traffic to a lot of buyers on a daily basis. So their agencies or their lists of database of like emails they have get hit with new offers every single day. So these are people who are on their email lists and they get bombarded with new offers every day. Makes sense? So they're seeing a lot of offers. So these people are less likely to respond. Okay. So by the people I'm talking about are the people on their email lists, right? So the traffic that you're getting, they might opt in, but they'll be less likely to buy as much. Okay. So they're not going to buy as much from you. And, so the sales will be lower either way, as opposed to if you like doing SEO traffic or buying pay-per-click, you know, Google traffic or, you know, better quality traffic. You see what I mean? So, so you understand the people that see your ads when you buy from these guys are people on their email list who get shown a lot of offers. So you have to kind of be unique and try to, you know, cultivate a relationship with these guys and do something more for them than they're usually used to seeing. Make sense? So myself, here's what I'm doing is I'm taking people through, I'll even show you, I'll be totally transparent with you. Like one of these, I'll click on one of these ads here, right? Like, let's go and say, click on, you know, this guy's still delivering clicks. Let's go and click on this one. He sent me over 1,000 clicks, okay? So when I click on his ad, right? Or when I click on his name and go to his link, right? this is the capture page that I was using, okay? In fact, I was split testing multiple ones, and this one has gotten me really good results, between 30 and 40% opt-in rate, okay? For the solo ad traffic. Of course, it's gonna vary for different traffic sources. So, you know, this is the message. It has a little countdown, it's kind of like a survey style. So people like, you know, where did you hear about us? They'll say, well, you know, maybe email, and then they get a pop-up, right? So when they go through the pop-up, I'll do like a test email here. They go to the next step. Oops, let me use one of my real test emails, not a fake one. And when they follow through, I take them to my training program, okay? So I give them free access and they can enroll for free, okay? In fact, this is where I train and coach people to actually learn how to build a solid $10,000 a month income, okay? And I teach that for free inside the academy, and I show people like what tools they need, everything they need to actually, how to advertise their business, all that good stuff, all right? Over 4 years of my experience and thousands of dollars that I've spent just making a trial and error and learning the process of marketing, okay? In fact, what I'll do for you is I'll throw a link below my video here, and you can get direct enrollment into the Top Earners Academy, which is my training program, my own academy that I'm temporarily giving free access to, all right? So definitely check that out. But so this is my process, okay? I just wanted to show you exactly where my people are going, okay? All right, so that's that, right? And so that's the action pixel means they've opted in and they went to see my enrollment page to my membership, all right? And the sales mean that people that signed up. So here's the different guys that I bought from, okay? So here's what I look for when I buy traffic, all right? So let's go back to Udimi, okay? And I'd like to, I'm not gonna look at solo deals. This just means maybe cheapest traffic. I'm not always looking for the cheapest, I'm looking for better quality, okay? It's always gonna pay off the most. So find sellers, and I want to target guys who can start delivering traffic within 24 hours, okay? And most of them do, okay? So when I'm looking for sellers, I want to usually test these guys for 200 to 300 visitors. 300 visitors would be the most ideal because you can, on an average, say 30% opt-in rate, you can, you know, generate a good, you know, close to 100 leads from each vendor, okay, and see what your actual outcome is. If you're only buying like 100 clicks from these guys or 50 clicks, you know, it's not enough data to help you understand like how they perform, how their traffic will do for you, okay? So even 100 clicks, I don't think it's much. I do a good 200-300 clicks to really test these guys out, okay? So that's personally how I do it. Now, with price points, I'm going to say from 35 cents to, you know, to 95%, which is any price point that Udimi sellers offer, okay? Again, I'm not looking for the cheapest, but I'm not excusing the cheapest traffic either. I'm looking for quality, so any price average is good. Now, with ratings, you know, I'd like to know that these guys have at least 50 to 100 ratings, okay? So I'm just going to choose 100, which means that they have at least 100 people that they worked with and bought from them, and they have actual feedback from them, okay? It's like this guy right here. He had over 1,000 ratings. That means he worked over 1,000 with over 1,000 people, probably more than that everybody rates, right? But most people do. And as you can see, there's over 1,000 thumbs up, which means they have had a good experience, and 13 people were unsatisfied, okay? As you can see, most of these people have satisfied buyers. The reason is because when they work with you, they usually tell you, hey, don't give me bad feedback. If you're not seeing the good results that you want to see, I'd rather send you some more traffic or something like that. So they want to keep their ratings up. So they are willing to work with you, okay? And because Udimi is a third party, it shows you actual proof. You know, they're not trying to just sell traffic to you directly, but through Udimi, it's showing the actual feedback. So if you leave bad feedback, they can't do anything about it, right? So Udimi allows that safety net, okay? So it connects the seller of traffic and the buyer. So if you can complain to Udimi if something's up, you know, something's not delivered to you as it was supposed to, and Udimi won't pay these guys, okay, so until you're a satisfied customer. So that's kind of how that works, okay? So all these guys right here, okay, so going up here, they have over 100 ratings, and they have at least provided sales to 30% of their buyers. Okay, so there's only 4 at this time. So what I personally did is, this is the filters I chose. I want, you know what, I want at least to see at least 100 ratings. Okay, and so these guys are well rated. At the same time, the more sales that they provided for other people, the better their traffic is, right? Makes sense. So I would go to directly to like 30%. I don't think there's anybody who actually made more than 40%. Okay, a couple guys did, and I actually tried these guys out as well. But there's like, at the time we record this, there's always updating, new sellers coming in, their changes, their stats, right? Their ratings get changed, so and updated. So this will change. But for you, at the time of you watching this, maybe to where you're actually at looking at this. But 4 sellers total. So if I went and said, you know what, let me try and see how many people of these vendors who actually provided at least 20% of sales. That means 20% of people who bought from them have gotten actual sales, okay? Documented sales. So total 18. And personally myself, I would buy from guys who have at least 10% of sales. So I wouldn't go this far, okay? But remember, some of these vendors are also new, so they might not have the ratings yet or the sales to prove it, but that doesn't mean they have bad traffic. Sometimes it's worth to try out new vendors because they have new, fresh traffic probably that hasn't got bombarded with new offers, okay? So I wouldn't say that this is bad, but this is how personally I try to do it. Is I see the ones who get the most, who have gotten the most sales, and I've bought from all of these guys, all 4 of these guys. And then I went up a notch and said, okay, guys who have gotten 20 sales at least for their customers, okay? And I bought from a bunch of these guys as well. So as you can see, this is how I select them, and they'll even tell you, like, you know, a little bio about themselves. Like, this guy promises 100% high quality solo, you know, all their over 85% tier 1 meaning English speaking countries. So that'd be US, Canada, UK, New Zealand, and Australia, right? So that's tier 1 traffic. So these are English speaking countries who are more likely to buy because they have credit cards. And not to say that other countries don't, but in most cases, that's your best people to target, is tier 1 traffic for buyers. All right. So that's how I filter and choose. Like, I would click on this guy, right? And on his profile, and it'll tell you, like, he's charging 65 cents per click. Cool. Here's a little bio, what he promises. Cool. What I would do is say, like, I want to buy 200 or 300 clicks. Looks like he can deliver up to 1,000 clicks, so he's got a lot of traffic. Let's say I want to do 200 clicks, and I'll adjust the price down here and say it's going to cost me $133. Okay. So what I can do is I can just submit a link here, and you always want to send people to your landing page. This is your opt-in form that collects their emails, okay, before you send it to the offer. So you're building your email list. Make sense? So you can just throw out a link. I personally like to have my own text ad. This means my own email creative. So it's going to be congruent with my capture page and my program and the product that I'm selling. So it's going to be congruent, okay? And here's my creative that I used. I said, hey, copy my new 10K to 30-day success formula, okay? And here's the text ad that I used. I said, after realizing how many average people are struggling online to make real money, I realized that people just need a simple follow program that works every time a newbie models and applies it. So I revealed my 30 days to 10K formula here. So what you can do is copy the text and insert the link right here, okay? And then hit OK. So that's how I make this clickable, okay? And I would recommend using a tracking link there, of course. I'm using ClickMagick. This is how I'm able to track all, like, I can buy a lot of traffic from a lot of guys at once, right? A lot of traffic vendors at once, but I know how much leads each traffic source is getting me, how much traffic they got me, what kind of traffic, so I want to track all that, okay? And I teach that, of course, in my academy, so the link is below for you to join that if you'd like. And yeah, so, and that's it. And I go to say, if you follow my, If you follow my program step by step, I show you how to go to 10,000 in just 30 days, which is true. That's exactly what I teach people to do. No experience needed. I remember how hard it was when I got, when I was trying to learn this stuff, and I failed many times until I learned a proven process. So I want to get this into your hands of a few people more and help create some new success stories in 2019. In fact, new success stories are being created with average people over and over again. And all you have to do is watch this video. Again, I made this a clickable link, okay, that explains all the details to get started. So look forward here in your success story, Pikachu. So as you can see, like, it's a pretty descriptive ad, email creative towards what they're going to see on the next page, which is my opt-in form. Makes sense? The one I just showed you. And also, they get to enroll into my program. So again, it also talks about this result that people want, right? So you want to make your messages congruent. Make sense? So that's exactly the ad copy I'm using, right? And then you just go to add to cart and you'd buy, and they'll start delivering your clicks, okay? And then when you go to my solos, it'll say like their progress. First, it'll say like they need to accept your order. Once they do, it'll show the progress of how much clicks they're delivering, and so on. Make sense? And also, of course, I'm tracking here, okay? So check this out. Here's what after buying a bunch of traffic, here's what I've learned. Here's what I've seen. When you are using something like ClickMagick, which I hope you are, this way you can exactly track everything. Like, we can go to, say, Brandon Sean's traffic, right? He delivered so far 138 clicks, and his opt-in rate is really good, okay? So I'm really, happy with that. And 27% of those clicks have became a free member on my website, on my membership, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on this little settings gear, okay? And look at the traffic quality, okay? So I would buy like 200 clicks from each of these guys, see their opt-in rate, see how their traffic follows through, and then I'm going to look at their traffic quality before I buy more clicks from them. Make sense? So traffic quality, here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, one thing is the quality, of course, and the higher the quality, the better. This means that the more tier 1 traffic they send you, which is the English-speaking countries, the better the quality meter is going to be. So if it's the green, that's awesome, okay? That's great score. If it's like in the light green, it's still really good traffic, okay? If it's like in a yellow, that's not great, okay? So this means the more tier 1 traffic, the better the score. Okay. Number 2 thing I'm looking for is how many of these people are desktop users and how many of them are mobile users. Okay. This means that 71% of these clicks are mobile users. That means they are looking at my ad from a mobile device. Okay. And based if this works good for your ad or not, you make that decision. For myself, personally, I prefer desktop users because people who are using mobile devices tells me, for one thing, they might not even have a computer. So you honestly need a computer to build a business online, okay? Especially when you're running a business like this and you're using the tools and everything, you want to have an actual computer, right? And I don't even know if these guys have computers, all right? Plus, people are more likely to follow through on desktop. So personally, I'm not too excited about mobile, but again, that doesn't mean you won't get results or sales with mobile users, all right? Here's another example, like Eager here. The reason why I bought a lot of Edgar's traffic, 1,000 clicks already, is when I click on his traffic quality, okay? Look at this. So traffic quality is still good, scores 78, which means that's good. And 99% of it is tier 1, okay? So most of it's tier 1, but check this out, no mobile users. Everybody's from desktop. So that is very good. I like that, okay? So yeah, 95% is all from desktop, from unique IPs, okay? And total clicks means some people like to click more than once. Unique clicks is unique actual people, okay? So over 1,000 unique clicks people, right, that clicked on the ad. Some were filtered, and actions, which is my action pixel, is set on the next page. So that means they have to have opted in, leave their email, which means they went onto my email list, and then it takes me to the next page to sign up to my membership, right? So I had a total of 300 leads from him, right, to my list, which is a 30% opt-in rate. Okay, makes sense? So based on what he's charging, it's pretty cool with ClickMagick. You can put in what they're charging, 39 cents per click, and I'm paying about $1.29 per action, which is per lead, but really less because this calculates per click, but he over delivered a lot of free clicks, so I'm actually paying less than that. But that's what I'm looking for as far as traffic quality, and this is the reason why I'm buying just 200 clicks, seeing their traffic quality before I buy more. Make sense? Okay. Now, if you're wondering like, hey, what kind of, offer you're promoting? So here's what I'm promoting. I'm promoting the 4%. Okay. It's an ecosystem. It pays from multiple sources of income. And as you can see, I'm making money with it. All right. In fact, they used to actually pay through a different payment processor, and now they have an in-house payment processor. So I've made a lot more money than this with them, but with this new payment processor, so far this is what I've earned. Okay, this is what I have to prove here, is to show you that I'm making money with them, right? And here's what's pending. So that's what's been paid out to me so far. This is what's pending. Now, I'm also getting paid from multiple sources of income that the 4% promotes for me, okay? Like, here's another income stream, ClickFunnels. It's a tool I use, right? In fact, this is what I use to create my capture pages. But because this is a tool that is needed for business, the 4% actually promotes it for me, right? So, my clients get this as one of the tools, and I get paid for it as well. So as you can see, I've made $14,000 with ClickFunnels alone as one of my income streams. I have some more commission pending here. As you can see, I'm logged into my affiliate account, and I'm just blocking some personal info there. Here's another one, right? ClickMagick. Again, that's my tracking tool I use, and they have already paid me, right, $80 to $100, all right, and have some more pending commissions there, as you can see. So this is why I love the 4%, because I get paid from multiple sources of income. Okay, now this is the offer I'm promoting. Obviously, I'm making some money so far with when I go back to my actual clicks, right, with ClickMagick, with my links, right, and when you scroll down, as you can see, I had totals 2,600 clicks, 880 leads, right? So far, I've made some sales, right, but not that much. So roughly from what I earn per each member from the 4%, I'm breaking even here right now as far as money goes. Okay, I'm breaking even, which means that I've not gotten over $1,000 earned so far yet, but because I know my numbers, like for every member that I bring into the 4%, right, I know that they're worth, they're worth to me like $150 to $200 because I get paid from all these different income streams, right? And so far, just from this alone, because I'm taking people directly to my membership and then I offer them the 4%. So far I made 5 sales with this. So it's not much sales, right? Because solo ads, again, you got to dig through a lot of dirt to find some good, find some good traffic when you're dealing with solo ads, right? So it's not a lot of sales yet, but I'm getting a lot of people on my email list. I'll follow up with them and I'll get more sales. And so far I'm breaking even. I will be in a profit, right? So, yeah, so that's kind of what my results are. So far, as you can see, I've been buying a lot of traffic and testing out a lot of these vendors. Okay. And I just want to be totally transparent, show you exactly the landing page I was running people to, the offer I was promoting, kind of what I'm making, and the earning potential for, this is really, really good. That's why I like to promote it. And it provides the best, education online for any marketer who wants to build a profitable business online, promoting other people's products, right? Doing affiliate marketing. Of course, this is what I teach inside my academy. So I did put a link below. Definitely get enrolled and check that out, my friend. I think this can really be beneficial for you as well moving forward. But I hope you also enjoyed this transparency. I wanted to show you exactly my results, what I'm seeing so far, and yeah, with solo ads, you just gotta be careful. Don't overspend, and test small before you scale. Okay, and with Udimi, what's great is you can talk to these guys. You can chat with them and say, hey, I got some good traffic from you, or I've got some good opt-in rate, but I didn't get any sales yet. Sometimes they'll even give you some more traffic because they want to keep their ratings up, right? So talk to these guys, work with them, and because they're inside the Udimi platform, they're there to take care of you. So they're going to try to do their best to give you the best traffic they can. But again, remember, solo ads is not the best quality sellers or buyers, right? Because the buyers or the people who are on solo ads, they see a lot of offers every day, right? So they're not fast to buy anything, but after you get a lot of traffic, you pretty much have to dig through the dirt and find some golden gems. So you do get some sales. You can see good results with these. Going off of what I showed you, select the good sellers on Udimi. Try to test them out small before you scale with them. Have a good capture page so you're building your list so you can follow up with these leads later. Okay. Personally, I like to use ConvertKit. Okay. And, I got a new list that I'm writing them to. As you can see, subscribers, right? Okay. And we can go to subscribers, and just today I had 400 leads come in. Okay. So 1,600 leads so far. And, that's just, as you can see, 800 leads that I got just from this traffic clicks from Udimi. Pretty much most of this is from Udimi, okay? With the exception of one little agency that I'm testing with, like about 100 clicks, right? So listen, my friend, I hope you enjoyed this specific walkthrough. I just really wanted to put this training into your hands, because if you're buying ads on solo ads, you have to, follow the proven process that I've, pretty much laid out in front of you. I bought a lot of, traffic. Test small, look at the traffic quality so you know that you're getting good traffic before you scale with them. And, make sure you have a good converting offer, okay? Good converting offer, a good email follow-up. This is the kind of stuff I teach in the academy as well. And with that being said, if you enjoyed this detailed walkthrough, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Leave me a comment and be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm always looking for ways to share how you can make money online and how you can actually get good results in your online business. All right. So be sure to subscribe, stay tuned. And with that being said, I'll also post my direct link to Udimi, so you can sign up with Udimi for free below. Okay. And go out there, play safe, test out small before you scale with these guys. Remember, don't expect a lot of sales from solo ad traffic, because it's not going to be the best responsive traffic. I'll tell you that straight up. But it is fast traffic and it's cheap. Okay, you can get it. As you can see, on a big scale, I'm paying less than 50 cents per click. On average, I'm paying about $1.42 per lead from buying a lot of traffic on Udimi. So right now I'm the number one rated buyer on Udimi, right? From my experience, I just wanted to show you what I've been experiencing to really help some people out there avoid making the rookie mistakes, right? With that being said, this was Pete. I wish you phenomenal success, my friend. Resources are below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.